Well, look who's here. Congressman Carlos Gimenez from House Homeland Security. Okay, Congressman, you have a lot of polls coming in. Let's do this one first. Pew Research, 73% of Democrat voters disapprove of the way the government is handling the border crisis. This is more now than at any other recorded point during Biden's presidency. Plus, new Gallup analysis, Gallup finding President Biden could be headed for defeat. Gallup says his ratings now are similar to those for losing incumbents, for incumbents who have lost. What do you think?
I think Gallup is right, and the only reason that now the administration is taking a look at the border is because they're looking at the polls, and his own party is running away from his policies, and so now all of a sudden, hey, we have a problem at the border, and guess what? It's the Republicans' fault. Even though we, the Republicans, have been telling Joe Biden for 3 years, you have a problem at the border, you need to fix it. Now he's trying to kind of flip the narrative and say that it's our fault. But you know what? You can't fool the people. You can't fool all the people all the time, and this is not going to work. The American people know exactly how we got here, and it's because of Joe Biden, Alejandro Mayorkas' policies at the border.
You know, also this new poll from Ipsos poll, 49% blame President Biden a great deal for the Senate border bill failing versus 39% of voters blaming Trump. Now, 50% of Democrats in a new Monmouth poll think President Biden, Democrats say, he's not going to be the nominee. FT University of Michigan poll, Trump has an 11-point lead over Biden on the U.S. economy, 42% versus 31%. Again, more and more polls coming in. Are they getting the wake-up call?
Look, I think this has been heading in this direction for some time. Even the legacy media can't hide, Joe Biden that long. I mean, his failings are showing up, and people are finding out, and more people are finding out just how bad a President Biden is. The troubles that America is in around the world. Our border is a mess. Pull out of Afghanistan. We've got conflicts all over the world. Our standing has been diminished all over the world, and so our inflation is through the roof. The cost of everything has gone up and up and up, and you can't hide it. You can only hide it for so long, and now all these chickens have come home to roost, and now you're going to see it in the polls. The problem is going to be, well, I mean, for us, is that are they going to are the Democrats going to allow this disaster to happen to them, or are they going to, change horse here in midstream? And so, that's open to debate. We'll see what the Democrats do. I think that the Democrats aren't dumb. They can see what they're heading into, and so I wouldn't be surprised at all.
You wonder
something happens and he's no longer the nominee.
It's rare for a party to change, horses midstream. LBJ had that nighttime address saying, I will not seek re-election. Not sure if that's going to happen. But, the Senate bill was flawed. We looked at it. It would have stripped, it would have taken away U.S. states' powers, states like Texas, their powers to fight against bad policies in court. It would have guaranteed a steady stream of nearly 2 million illegal border crossings annually. That's when Obama's White House said those levels were a crisis. It basically would have put the U.S. border governance and at the discretion of this ideologically compromised D.C. court system. That's where all the complaints would have funneled through, was the D.C. court, the circuit court. What did you make of the media coverage? Did they pick up on that?
No, they didn't. And also, by the way, that 2 million immigrants allowed legally, actually, that was a minimum because there was a whole bunch of exemptions that the media did not cover, so that number would have been quite higher. And so, no, I don't think that the media covered it very well. It wasn't going to go anywhere here in the House, and it died, its rightful death in the Senate where it should have died. I'm sure that there's some well-meaning Republicans who are part of that, but I think they got duped. Probably didn't know exactly what was being fed to them.
Okay.
And I'm glad that it died in the Senate and we never got it here.
Congressman Gimenez, thanks for joining us this Friday night. It's good to see you.